Yo, what is up, Capricorn? How are y'all doing? It's bonus time. Time for your April 2025 bonus reading. So when I do bonus readings, what it is that I'm looking for is details, situations, or scenarios that did not make it into the first round of monthly readings. So for those of you who are in need of a personal reading, the information is right down there in the description of this video. And remember, for those of you catching this live or catching this tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, April 6th, we're doing our next round of weekly live readings right here on this channel. $25, man. You can pre-order on my website anytime. They're read in the order of which they come in every Sunday. And right now, the list is pretty small of pre-orders. So if you do order now, you'll be in the front of the line. But yeah, all the information for that's in the description. Oh yeah, so for the month of April, I released a new course, The True Steps to Healing. I feel like that's important for Aries season because here's Aries season. Now we've started a new cycle. The old cycle is over. And a lot of you are carrying lots of vibrational baggage from the old cycle. Because everybody in the spiritual community is always talking healing, healing, healing. You need to heal. You need to release this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And that sounds cute, but how the fuck do you do that? How do you do that? Well, I broke it all down and explained it in a course. And the link is in the description. May 1st, that course goes bye-bye. All right, let's jump into this. Let's see what we can tell Capricorn about the person from the past. Any details I missed? Anything I left out? Anything else Capricorn needs to hear about the person they dealt with in the past? Ah, the Nine of Wands reversed. Two more shuffles, two more. All right. Boom. Oh shit, the Death card. Death card is the overall energy. It could be a Scorpio for some of you. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Huh. Well, honestly, it kind of looks like, well, first of all, we got the Two of Wands down here and the Nine of Wands reversed. So it's almost kind of like this person's been waiting for you to let your guard down while not really making a decision. But I'm feeling like, I don't know if you're just waking up one day and having a sudden awakening or what, but you're closing this out somehow. You're closing this out. You are closing this out. I don't even know if I want to take the chance on trying to generalize how that's happening. Because that can happen so many different ways. Well, matter of fact, the course that I just told you, that I released, The True Steps to Healing, we'll break down how you can do it consciously. But we've all done it by accident a few times in our lives. You know, truly healing and letting something go. We've all done it a time or two by mistake. All of us. Some of you might be doing that with this right here. Like you see just the right thing, or you hear just the right thing, or maybe your guides just pop you across the face and shine a light and hit it from just the right angle to where you see everything for what it was and everything clicks into place and you just release it. But I'm feeling like you're closing this out and releasing this. I'm going to have to get an outcome spread though. Lover's card reversed. See, what I'm looking for here is, are the two of you reconnecting? That's what I can't quite tell. Because usually when you see this type of energy, what happens is it's usually through reconnecting with the past. but it's not really being all that specific here. I don't know if you and this person are coming back in contact, or if you're bumping into them somewhere, or if they're showing up in your inbox, or hell, maybe you just wake up. Man, in today's day and age, the vibrations of the planet are getting so high. We're having so many fucking downloads. You be half asleep one night, drifting off into dream world, and then all of a sudden this fucking download of information just hits you like a ton of bricks. I don't know. It's not really telling me. Let me see how the past person feels about you. How's the past person feeling about Capricorn? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? What's this person's true feelings, energies, and intentions? See, Two of Swords. They don't know. They don't know how they feel. They don't know what they want. Of course. I can't stand that damn card, by the way. It's one of the most annoying fucking cards, I think, in the whole damn tarot is the Two of Swords. Because basically it just means, that whenever you see the Two of Swords, you just think about that noise. That's the Two of Swords. They don't know. King of Swords. Moon reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords. Okay, so they've been trying to match your energy. Because, see, we got King and Queen of Swords. So it appears as though you have no feelings. So they want it to appear as though they have no feelings. I do think they want closure, though. Honestly, if I was to try to describe this person's energy towards you, the only way I think I could describe it is just trying to run from this. Just trying to run from it. Run from it, block it out, forget about it, and just move on to the next. I don't think that's been as easy as they thought it would be. This person just looks like one lost, confused ass person, man. I can't put a finger on exactly what their energies are other than lost and confused. Let's just put it like that, lost and confused. I'm just going to give myself a migraine trying to dig this shit up. Man, during this fucking retrograde season, dude, this has been so intense. So intense. And trying to describe some people's energies during this season has been so challenging and difficult. Let me get an outcome spread. How's this playing out between Capricorn and the past person? Is it a conversation? Or what's happening here? Six of Cups reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. It's not telling me, dude. It's not telling me. To try to generalize it, I'm not seeing communication, even though I guess it could be for some of you. I think for the majority of you, somehow, some way, the universe is showing you something, you know? And you may not even realize that it's happening. But you just be driving down the road, a song pops on the radio, and that song takes you back to a period in time in the past. And for some reason, that memory hits different, you know? And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. You see the whole thing differently. You think about some things that you weren't thinking about back then. All of a sudden, puzzle pieces start to fall into place. And then somehow, some way, you find yourself at peace with the whole thing. That's just an example of how these types of things happen. But I'm thinking that, honestly, the universe is showing you what you need to see somehow, some way, that's going to let you close this out. Or some of you are just going to see this person for exactly who the fuck they are. Maybe, here's another example. With the Seven of Swords here, maybe they move on and, for example, they start dating somebody that you know of, like a friend of a friend. And then it comes down the grapevine that they did the same thing to them that they did to you, right? And see, what happens is when we get with somebody, we paint a picture in our mind of who we think that person is. And we fall in love with that picture that we painted in our mind. And then you end up being handed evidence that proves that you painted the wrong picture in your mind, that this person is not who you thought they were. And then the ego will battle itself to the death trying to justify that picture it painted in its mind. It does not want to accept the evidence that it was wrong, you know? And then once you see them do the same thing to somebody else, though, then it just clicks into place like, oh, wow, that really is who you are then, isn't it? That really is who you are. And then it all clicks into place. You're just a piece of shit. I was fooled. I was bamboozled. You know, these are just a couple of small examples. Hopefully you get a general idea of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think before April is over, without even trying, some of you right now don't even believe that it's possible. But without even trying, you're going to completely release that. Completely release it all together. I don't even think that needs advice, honestly. I don't think that needs advice because that feels like one of those types of things that has to happen the way it's going to happen. And you have to let it happen the way it's going to happen. If you get in there and try to start doing shit different, you could sabotage the path. Wow, okay, that's weird. All right, well, let's change gears now. Let's see what's happening between Capricorn and the new person. Newest person in Capricorn's life. If you're not here inquiring about or asking about a new person, this is not for you. How's it looking in April between Capricorn and the new person? Six of Cups reversed. Why does the Six of Cups always come out with the new person? I get so sick of seeing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over, dude. So you know what that is, right? That's past energy. One thing I've learned, let me just rant for a minute, y'all. I've been doing this since 2018, okay? In total, when it comes to the videos I put on my channel and the readings that I've done for personal clients, I have done upwards of 10,000 tarot card readings since 2018. You know what I've learned in the 10,000 readings that I've done in my career? There's a tiny little handful of problems that everybody fucking has. Everybody. And one of those things is we enter into new relationships carrying all of our past baggage on our shoulders. Like Santa Claus fucking delivering presents. You got that big old ass Santa Claus bag on your back in this new relationship. Like, hey, how you doing? I want to settle down and be with you, but here's all my baggage from my last fucking person right here on my back. You know, because nobody knows how to release it. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully it's not a guaranteed deal breaker. Could still turn out to be a good thing. But yeah, man, I see that come through all the fucking time. Woo, we got that Lover's card, though. There you go. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Two of Wands reversed. Okay. So this looks like a really, 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 really intense connection. Really intense connection. But with the Five of Cups here, King of Cups, King of Wands, both reversed. Are you a little bit nervous that this person might just be playing games with you? Is that what it is? Thank you, Maretta. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Are you a little bit nervous that this person might just be playing games with you? Maybe this is too good to be true. Don't want to get your hopes up. Maybe preparing yourself for the worst. You know? The Page of Swords reversed there kind of indicates a trust issue to me. I'm going to have to see what this person's intentions are because every king I have is reversed. I have 3 kings and they're all reversed. Now remember, the first spread is not the end-all be-all gospel of truth. It's a general energetic overview from your perspective. And I don't know. The kings reversed are definitely not very respectable people, just to say the least. The kings in the upright, the kings and queens in the upright, are very respectable. They fucking stand on business. They don't play games. They don't fuck around. In the reverse, though, the King of Cups reversed is the emotional manipulator. Emotional immaturity, emotionally closed off. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is the type of person that does really big favors for you that you didn't ask him to do, and then he hangs it over your head later to manipulate you. Oh, all these things I did for you, and then uses that to play the victim when you didn't even ask him to do those favors, you know? The King of Wands reversed is just a fucking straight up game player. Just a straight up fucking game player. So, again, this isn't the gospel of truth. This may not even be this person's energy. But I think you're preparing yourself for that because you've dealt with that before. So, okay, well, let's see this person's energy. Let's see their energy. What's their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? What kind of person are they? What's their energy look like in general? Queen of Coins in the upright. Whoops. And the King of Coins in the upright. I think this person could see themselves in a power couple relationship with you. Ah, see, they have trust issues too. That's what it is. They got their guard up a little bit. They got their guard up a little bit. No, honestly, I think this person is pretty fucking rock solid. I think so. And y'all know me, I'm going to tell you if they ain't. Oh, I'm going to tell you if they fucking ain't. But I think this person's pretty rock solid. But, of course, what did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? They're carrying the past vibrational baggage from the last time they were fucked over and cheated on, and they got their guard up. They don't know how to heal from it. They don't know how to release it. Most people don't. That's why I released my course this month on the true steps to healing for this fucking problem right here. But that doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean they're playing games with you. They're just guarded. And they're not afraid of being alone. That's the thing. That's another thing. They are fully prepared to spend the rest of their life alone if they have to. They would rather not, but they're prepared to do that if they have to. When it all comes down to it, though, I think they want a power couple relationship. They want somebody they can build an empire with the King and Queen of Pentacles there. And I ain't never met a Capricorn that has any qualms with that idea. Huh? Yeah, you ain't got no qualms with that, do you? Shit. That's a Capricorn's wet dream, isn't it? Power couple relationship, shit. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, though, that kind of relationship, that's a dynamic of relationship that it takes, you got to be cut from a certain kind of cloth to have that kind of relationship. Just to let you know. Because I know there's a lot of you that want that. A whole lot of you. And I'm all for it. Now, I've been in a power couple relationship for 6 years now. And it's a totally different dynamic. Totally different. Because you have all these different roles that have to be played at once between two people. Not only are we lovers and life partners and best friends, but we're a boss, a manager, an employee, a president and CEO, right? All at once. And we have to play these roles with each other, and we have to agree with what roles are going to be played. I have to respect the role you're playing. You have to respect the role that I play. And we have to be able to come together and play all these roles at once. And respect it. And respect each other, right? Just letting you know, I'm not trying to discourage you. It's fucking awesome if you can find it. But yeah, you got to be cut from a special piece of cloth to have a power couple relationship. Well, let's see how this plays out for the next 60 days. How's it playing out? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups, though? And the Lover's card again. I think this is a classic case of the stronger the connection gets, the more nervous it makes you. Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. The stronger this connection gets, the more nervous you're getting. And it is destabilizing the connection. It is destabilizing it. Because I don't know how I can explain this. Just because the connection feels really, 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 really strong, that doesn't guarantee that it's going to be really strong. The energy is becoming really intense between the two of you. If you're not in the right headspace or the right heart space, when the connection is that intense, if you're not solid with yourself, if you don't got your insecurities in check, if you don't got your emotional triggers in check, and you get a connection like this, oh, it's just a matter of time. Pow! Just a matter of time. I don't see that happening in the next 60 days, but I do see the tension building. And the fear and the nervousness is building. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Three of Cups reversed. And the Ten of Cups. Hey, look. What I would start out with in the beginning. So, what is the one thing that, how do I say this? What's the one thing that we all want when it all comes down to it? When it all comes down to it, it's not just a life partner that we want. It's not just a relationship that we want. What we want, if we're going to have somebody by our side our whole life, we want somebody that we can completely open up to. I want to be able to open up to you and let you in on everything that there is about me. I want you to know who I am. I don't want to hide nothing from you. I want somebody that knows and accepts me for who the fuck I am. I don't want to have to hide certain things from you. I don't want to have to tiptoe around you. I don't want to have to know what I can and can't say or what I can and can't talk about. I want you to know who I am down to a molecular fucking level and accept me for that. So I would be working on letting this person know that they're safe to open up, express themselves without being judged. And that can be a scary process sometimes. Because y'all are going to have to be able to have those uncomfortable conversations. You're going to have to be able to open up and talk to each other about any fucking thing. That's what I would work on in the beginning. If this person knows that they can let their guard down and open up to you and let you all the fucking way in, and here's the kicker too, don't take advantage of that. Don't take advantage of that. Do not. Because that's another bad habit that goes across the dating world today, is there's a lot of people who are never going to let somebody in ever again because the last time they did that, it was used against them and taken advantage of. Oh, there's some people out there, I'm going to tell you what, man, you use their weaknesses against them. They will never let you in again. Ever. Ever. If somebody knows that they can trust you with their deepest, darkest secrets and who they are at the deepest level, that creates an unbreakable fucking bond. I would be working on that in the beginning. Y'all could build something pretty successful. Okay, now let's change gears again and let's see what's going on with your love interest. Is there any details I missed? Any details I missed in the first monthly reading about the person Capricorn's interested in? Anything else important Capricorn needs to hear? Two of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. All right, last one. Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so I feel like a love offer is being made. A love offer is being made, but as soon as y'all make this shit official, boom, the energy changes. I don't know how long you've been waiting on this. I don't know how long. Maybe some of you have been breadcrumbed for a few months. Maybe y'all just been flirty for the past several weeks. I don't know. But when it's finally made official, the energy changes. And you don't know why it's changed. You don't know if this person changed up on you or if you're just being paranoid. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like this before. I have. I very much understand what it's like to be interested in somebody, you know, and then you get with them and then there's a big energetic shift. I can't tell if you're pulling away or if I'm just being paranoid. Maybe it's just me being insecure, you know? But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. At first, you're fucking delighted that y'all are making this official. And that doesn't last long at all before something starts weighing on you very, very heavily. Almost overnight. Okay, that's about all I can say about this. Let's see this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? How do they really see you? How do they really feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations, and all that good shit. Four of Wands reversed. Okay. Page of Swords, Sun card reversed. Temperance reversed. Okay, well, look, it's not that the energy is changing. It's just that you're stepping beyond the boundary of what they were showing you. Does that make sense? Most people wear a cloak and cloak who they really are at the deepest level. Most people do. Not everybody, you know. But the majority of people on the planet, your coworkers, your acquaintances, your friends, you're not seeing them for who they really, really are. You're seeing what they let you see, right? You're seeing what they want you to see. And the minute we come together and we take a connection to the next level, I can't keep you outside of that little cloak. Now you're in here. Now you're seeing the next layer of who I really am. And I think this person's just a generally unhappy person that's at war with themselves. They're at war with themselves. They're really not happy. It may be a little bit confusing. Some of you may see this person go from happy-go-lucky and confident to angry and pissed off and annoyed. No, you're just seeing them for who they really are. You're just seeing them for who they really are. But one thing I'm not seeing here, well, let me retract that real quick. When it comes to their feelings towards you, I don't think this person has the bandwidth to form a connection with anybody right now. That happens very, very frequently. You know, person gets up into their adulthood, into their late 20s, early to mid 30s. Most people have acquired so much karmic fucking energy and bullshit by the time they're 30 to 35 that the analogy I like to use is it's like a phone that's so full of fucking pictures and videos that you can't even download a new app. All those pictures and videos is all the unprocessed heartbreak and trauma and frustrations, and your average person goes through life creating karmic energy and just stuffing it away. And they don't know what to do with it. You know, they're like a fucking chipmunk with their cheeks full of goddamn nuts and shit, you know? They just create a ball of karmic shit energy and stuff it away. And they create another ball of karmic shit energy and stuff it away, stuff it away, stuff it away. With every disappointment, with everything that goes wrong, with every relationship that goes wrong, with every argument that they have with their family, every little thing that happens creates this shitty karmic ball of energy, and they just stuff it, stuff it, stuff it, stuff it, stuff it. By the time they're in their 30s, it can happen before that, trust me. But by the time they're in their 30s, they are carrying so much unprocessed bullshit that they don't even have the bandwidth to connect with you. It's like trying to download a new app and there's not enough space. So, do they have bad intentions? No. No, they do not. But they're not in a position to be in a relationship with anyone. That's what it is that you're picking up on. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What's the advice? Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords, man. Well, this is really tricky. Because what typically tends to happen in situations like this, like I said, everything's all good and well before we come together. The minute we come together, everything changes. I'm sure y'all have seen that happen before. It's probably happened to you. Boom, everything changes overnight. And then most people don't really know what to do to jam a stick in the wheel of that cycle. So it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until it just eventually falls apart over time. Focus on building a friendship. Focus on building a friendship. Don't let the emotions and the fear and all that stuff weigh you down in the beginning. When things start getting weird, you start getting scared, you know, you start falling into that fear of, you know, the emotional codependency, and see if you can focus on building a friendship. And see if that can get this energy back on track. And I would say that within 60 days, if you do it right, the two of you should be able to level the energetic field and smooth out the pathway a little bit. And then hopefully, ideally, maybe this person can let their guard down just enough to where you can help them process through some of their old shit and release it. Hey, man, that would be the perfect world. If they could let their guard down and you could walk them through processing through and releasing shit, you know, then maybe you could free up some space for your all's connection. But if not, if you pay attention to the energy. Now, when I say pay attention to the energy, what does that mean? I say that all the time. I say be picky and choosy about what the energy feels like between you and anybody you connect with. When I say monitor the energy, I mean pay attention to how you feel. How you feel. The energy is in here. How you feel. You should be prioritizing how a connection makes you feel over how you feel about a person. How many relationships do you know of right now that maybe it's a friend, a family member, where they're miserable? They're absolutely miserable. They are not happy. They lose sleep. They're constantly questioning their self-worth. You know, they're just miserable. But they love the person they're with. But that relationship makes them feel miserable. How many do you know? Because they should be prioritizing how the connection makes them feel, because that's the energy. That's the energy. I don't care how I feel about you. If me being connected to you, for whatever reason, causes me to lose sleep at night, makes me anxious, makes me nervous, makes me live in fear, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with nobody that destroys my vibration as a direct result of being connected to them. So pay attention to how the energy feels. Okay? See if you can level that energetic field out in the first 60 days. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Capricorn family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.